Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome back to the Game Library, where we give a voice to the voiceless games. My name is Martin, and as ever, I would like to start the stream off with a single question. Have you played any good books lately? I know tonight that we are about to. We are continuing our playthrough of the Elder Scrolls number 2, Daggerfall. But first, I would like to ask, how's everyone doing today? I'm definitely not feeling the best today myself. I've been queasy all day for no good reason. Razman and YouTube, welcome in. Dragon, Rin, welcome in on the Twitch chat. Yeah. Jet, welcome in, my friend. I hope you are doing excellent today. As I was saying, yeah, not been feeling the best today. It's definitely been an off day for me. I was messing with some drainage line during work today, so inhaled a bunch of effluent nastiness from that. Woohoo! Another chat stream! That is what it's all about, Cheo. Hopefully, a little more gameplay for you Daggerfall fans today, but yeah, this is definitely... it's my shtick. Yeah, so I guess the reason I'm mentioning that why I haven't been feeling well today is because I'm gonna need some more energy from you guys than I might normally get. I'm very tired, like, dealing with feeling gross all day has left me very exhausted, and the medication I've taken to deal with the icky feelings I am having, one of the side effects is drowsiness, so I'm not only tired, I woke up at 4 in the morning today, but I am also drowsy on top of being tired, so this is going to be a bit of a fight to me. Out of curiosity, did you get to see my little TED Talk about those Elder Scrolls Forgotten spin-off games? I did read them very quickly, though, so I won't say that I retained anything, but I did read them. They have... are you telling me to be a Chaos Gremlin? Rin, you are a Chaos Gremlin. I don't have to tell you to be you. You are our little Chaos Gremlin, and it is wonderful. Dragon is also a Chaos Gremlin. Yeah, so I appreciate the energy and the help with the... Oh, I'm so happy about that. Oh my god. Razman, we see you on the chat. We see you in the chat box. Oh, that makes me so happy. I've been fighting with that for so bloody long. I actually ended up disconnecting my YouTube account from Owned, which gives me my chat box, and reconnecting it, and then having to build my chat box again from scratch. You're damn right I am. I mostly talked about Shadowkey because it has the most to it, really. I am so utterly fascinated by the fact that there's more Elder Scrolls out there than I ever knew about. Again, it is my favorite fantasy franchise. That's not to say I know everything about it, so it's very cool to know that this stuff is out there. Playing on a phone shaped like a taco, that happens to play games with something else. You know, the early to mid, or sorry, yeah, so the early 2000s, so like, I would say, like 2005 to, I don't know, around 2011, basically before the iPhone was really widely adopted. It is so cool, the phones that we had, the Motorola Razr, those slide phones with the full keyboard. I thought those were so trick as well. The cultural phenom that was the Matrix phone. They actually sold the Matrix phone for a while there as well. I thought that was the coolest thing when I watched those movies, just the go. Perhaps there was a caching problem with the old chat box. I don't know. It's the same service provider for the chat box. Everything is exactly the same. So I think part of it was there were some changes with the YouTube, but also I think some changes with Owned happened as well. Because Owned changed their UI quite a bit. For anyone wondering, Shadowkey is a Elder Scrolls spin-off game built to play on the Nokia N-Gage. The N-Gage was a phone that just happened to play video games, and it was made to compete with the Game Boy Advanced, which, I mean, Nokia was on that good sugar to try it. The N-Gage was shaped like a taco and had abysmal controls. I'm interested in playing it. I've got the patience. I will play anything. So for everyone in the chat, this is not just for mods, but there is now a rules command. So if you are ever in doubt as to what community rules there are, you can always do !rules, and that should pull it up. YouTube, I don't know about you guys. I genuinely don't. I'm hoping that I got that working too, but I didn't have time to test. And if the mods want to pin the rules at the top of chat, that is something you can do as well if ever required. I believe mods have the ability to pin chat. So yeah, and I would like to apologize to YouTube chat. I would like to just take a second to do that. So you guys have been getting the short end of the stick as far as controls go, as far as moderation goes, and everything like that. Frankly speaking, the growth that has happened on YouTube has been... I appreciate you. You can't pin? Okay, so I could always do that then. So whenever an important, like the rules comes up, I can always do that. As I said, so for YouTube, I apologize. I'm definitely working on it, but for some reason, my preferred bot system does not like it, so... Oh, I had an early prototype of the Nokia N-Gage back in the day. My classmate's father was a Nokia engineer, so he is to blame for the indestructible phones. Or possibly to thank. A wild Miss Books appeared? Yes. Yes, she's given me my tea in my little corgi reading a book mug. Oh, it smells like rooibos too. God, she knows me. Which I suppose leads me into my next point. So, this community has become incredibly important in my life. I consider many of you friends, and friends in the making. I appreciate the crap out of you guys, the growth that you have given this channel, the growth that you have given me as a person has been immense. So I feel obligated to share with you when things of importance happen in my life. And arguably one of the most important things that could happen in a man's life has happened in mine. So last night, I bent the knee and I proposed to Mrs. Books. And she was good enough to say yes about taking my hand in marriage. So I am now engaged. And that is super weird to say. But I'm over the moon, guys. It is super immense, in terms of I'm pushing 30. So I wasn't sure that I was interested in marriage for the longest time, and you know, it took the right person. I've been with Miss Books for 8 years this year. So it is been a long time coming. She has been very patient in waiting, but we've been together for 8 years. So the reason that we waited was we wanted to purchase our home first. Weddings are very expensive, and we wanted to make sure that the home was already within the budget prior to us getting married. And, you know, we love each other and we weren't in a huge rush, but it was getting to the point where I was like, okay, like I need to do something here. So now we have our home and we have each other. So thank you for all the congratulations in the chat, guys. It means a lot. Like I said, this community has it cannot be overstated the effect that you guys have had on my life. Truly. I know you guys don't think that you do too much, but 6 months ago, I was just a guy that had a 9-to-5 and then doom scrolled all evening, and now I am a guy with a 9-to-5 who spends all of his free time content creating and doing cool things for a community. You know, this has given me such a creative outpouring that I've been missing in my life for a very long time. I was a very creative person in my teenage years, and it was due to several less than ideal work situations that I ended up becoming stressed and ended up in a place where I was numb. I enjoyed nothing. I wanted for nothing. I was existing. So you guys have given me a space in your lives where we can be together, we can enjoy these games live and interact with each other. And I'm so eager to share now and to create and to do creative things. I almost have to hit the brakes a little bit because I want to create so much stuff. Like this channel, for example, this is about story-driven games that are obscured from the mainstream conversation, and they don't deserve to be. But I also play music. I also want to get into some more professional voice acting stuff that does involve games a little bit, but is, you know, a little bit of reading just regular books as well. I've been watching Chris Tester. Look him up, he's amazing. Chris Tester is a voice actor that has been inspiring me quite a bit lately, and all of his content is essentially just him reading books. Like, just pulling up an excerpt from Lord of the Rings and making a 5-minute video on it. Eventually doing a full read. So there's stuff like that that's just constantly going on in my head now. And that's why today, for example, as I said, I'm not feeling the greatest, but I'm here because I feel obligated to you guys for all that you've given me. The stream cough smeagol. The community has been so good to me, and I want to be good to you. So even when I'm feeling a little, and it's controlled by meds, it's not like I'm dying right now, obviously. I'm just feeling there's a little queasiness just in the background right now that I'm dealing with. Ali, welcome to the chat. I hope you're doing awesome today. Thank you for coming in. So yeah, I'm definitely, and I know you guys don't hold this opinion. You guys are completely fine if I need to cancel the stream and take care of me. I know that you guys care about me enough that you would say just, you know, do you, be well, and we'll see you on the next one, as I say. But if I can be here for you guys, I want to be. I want to stick to my schedule. So, with that said, I have been jibber-jabbering for a while now. So, let's get into some games. And the YouTube chat is also working here. Feels good. Jorg, welcome in, my friend. I hope you are doing excellent today. And my game is not showing. Why is my game not showing? Daggerfall, why are you not working? Cooks? Buin, my name is Books. This is not a cooking channel. Why are you being cranky with me, Daggerfall? Ah, there we go. I just had to restart the game. Okay, so, last we were back in Daggerfall. So we went to, for those of you who were not in the last Daggerfall stream, oh, I forget myself. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I am attempting to get monetized on YouTube right now. So subscriptions and view count really, really matters. And thanks to your work, YouTube streams have actually been popping off. I had an inordinate amount of activity in the YouTube stream last night. So thank you so much. And please, whatever you've been doing, continue to do so. Hop over to YouTube, give the stream a like. It genuinely does bring more people in. So, again, thank you so much. If Books did a cooking stream, he'd be a cookbook. That is true. First like with the stream, your fellow mod named Dragon checking in. Dragon, I appreciate you immensely. And I'm going to be drinking a little more of this tea, because it is very good. No cooking streams from Books. I'm an awful cook. There's no cooking from me. Now, so we are back in Daggerfall. We spent the last stream on an excursion to the Kingdom of Wayrest. It is one of the major powers within Iliac Bay. We did a quest for the princess, and now we are back in Daggerfall, and we are trying to get a little bit more information from the royal house here. We can't even watch you make skooma? God, what's the point of watching you? I'll make that good moon sugar. How's that? I'll do a moon sugar stream. I'll do a tea making stream. I'll make some tea. I'll set up a camera upstairs. I'll set up my tea for the just chatting segment, and then we'll come downstairs and we'll start gaming. How's that sound, guys? There's your cooking stream. And some of you, if you had looked at the schedule, would be expecting Arcanum today. The reason that we are not playing Arcanum is due to the fact that it has a very consuming story. And because I am pedaling back the stream from 5 hours to 3, in order to get to bed at a decent hour so that I can sleep and hopefully feel better for tomorrow's Siege of Avalon stream, because I've been missing a lot of those too, and I want to give Siege of Avalon some more love. I I couldn't justify playing Arcanum. You can't get enough done in Arcanum in 3 hours. So Daggerfall, I at least have a hope of completing a quest, of finishing a dungeon, and so on and so forth. So let's take a look here. Middas, the 4th of Morningstar. I am on a mission from the Emperor to investigate the shade of King Lysandus. His spirit has been haunting the city of Daggerfall. The Emperor himself has charged me with the duty of laying his ghost to rest. There is also a minor matter of a letter he sent to the Queen of Daggerfall. If I should find out what happened to the letter, he would be most appreciative. Before landing in Daggerfall, a sudden storm capsized the ship. I barely made it into this cave. So that was the intro quest. Lordas, the 21st of Sun's Dawn. I met with Lady Brisenia in a tavern room. She told me that the 3 major powers of Iliac Bay are Daggerfall, Wayrest, and Sentinel. If I am to investigate the mystery of Lysandus's ghost, I should start by speaking with the royal families of these fiefdoms. My Sir Books, I will probably miss the first hour of tomorrow's stream. Short Bull, you never, ever, ever have to apologize, my friend. You have been a very supportive member of this community. You've always hung out in these streams, even though it compromises your sleep. So, never apologize, my friend. It is awesome just having you here. Bween and YouTube. YouTube won't load when I have Twitch open. The internet at the cabin is not the greatest. I'll stay here on YouTube to push your monetization. Bween, you're the best. This is...
Hello there.
Hello there. So, Shortbolt, this is what I mean when I say that the support of the community cannot be overstated. I want to... I want to emphasize to you guys that even if you are not contributing financially to the channel, just you being here and watching the stream, adding to the view count. Guys, you have no idea how much that does for a stream. The higher the view count, the more it gets pushed to the live feed. The more it gets pushed to the live feed, the more potential I have for new viewers that don't even know I exist. And of course, if we're top of category, which with Daggerfall is not so much of a problem because nobody streams this game, or very few people do, it pushes you to the top of the category. You guys in this community have been consistently pushing me to the top of the Morrowind category. I am one of the bigger Morrowind streamers, as of now. And of course, there are bigger streamers still, but during my time slot, I am one of the larger Morrowind streamers. And that is all down to the fact that you guys are hopping in, viewing the stream, chatting, interacting with me, making me a better streamer, frankly speaking, and helping to that end. So, Shortbull, as I say, again, your support has been immense, so never apologize when you miss a moment in a stream. Truly. Not to mention YouTube autoplay, highly doubt that that's purely random. Yeah, YouTube's algorithm is better. Oh, this tea is restoring me. Okay, now we did get a little bit of information from the Princess of Wayrest. So let's pull that up as well. F6? Yes. Clothing and miscellaneous. I cannot remove this item. I better have saved my game after that. Also, GSD is right next to me and the keyboard lock is not working, so I apologize for random symbols that he might send. Please don't ban me. Ween, I would never dream of it. So doing the light RP of Syvaris, when do we get to the end of the game? All of the endings are purely moral choices. Do we think Syvaris is going to take the good guy route, or the opposite? So Syvaris is very... due to his life of seclusion, but the fact that he is near the nobility most of his life, I would put him as a lawful person, but that doesn't give you his alignment. Because of course there's lawful good, there's lawful evil, and there is kind of a lawful neutral, if you're using D&D phrasings. As part of being a Chaos Gremlin, I will keep y'all updated on the random happenings in my game. Date everything. Currently, my rubber duck is shit-talking me to my bathtub. Dear Diary, Rubber Ducky has once again shit-talked me. I'm not okay. So I have to track down this information here. So we have a potion recipe, we have a mark. Can I pull up my completed quests? That's another question I have. Dialogue notes. Ah, finished quests. Let's see. Queen Ibuki wants me to follow her mother-in-law, the Dowager Queen of Daggerfall, to her fortress Castle Necromogan to see what comes of the parcels. I am scared now. Oh dear. So we have Ministra's letters completed. Okay, that's done. I used to troll my friends by using wireless keyboards by blocking their signals and with my own wireless keyboard back in the day during our LAN party days. That is devious, Razman. The duck is mean. I would also argue that he's growing as a person as he does these quests, which wises him up to the plight of some people. That is true. That is true. So, I will say that Syvaris is just changing. He's ever changing. Now. This is difficult. Let's see if... $628, $720... Okay, so no, we did complete this quest. Surely. Yes, okay. So, she told me to speak to someone. I can't talk to the queen directly, but I was told by the Princess of Wayrest that I should speak to... I don't really have any good dialogue options, though. Just like basic stuff, like locations. Tell me about... Fort of the Scarab, House of Debella... Nothing there. Ulthaster Copperham. That is a hell of a name. Hello, sir. I've heard of you. Nothing good, of course. Get lost. Well, screw you, Ulthaster. These are locked doors. The clatter of pots and pans and the smell of fresh-baked bread waft through this door. Okay, so this is the kitchen? You might get a cooking stream yet, chat. A small heraldic device above the door handle clearly marks this as private chambers of a member of the royal family. I'm surprised I read that all. That went by very, very fast. I am tempted now. What is this? A cloth amulet. So we've been to Wayrest. Sentinel is the next major power. So perhaps we go to Sentinel. And we'll find the capital. We would like to travel by ship. We'll go recklessly, sure. And we will camp out. So let's open up just so we can start looking around here. The Rat and Cat. Cody, welcome in. It's awesome to see you today. I hope that your Friday has been excellent. I hope work has been good. All that good stuff. How was work? Let me know. And are you ready for some Daggerfall? I know Daggerfall is not everybody's jam. The war between Shortbowl and Cody continues. So I'm going to assume that this is the main castle. Well, tell me how you really feel, Cody. Yes, Bween is double hanging out. She's hanging out on YouTube and Twitch. I bet that's just a stick horse. Yeah, and there's a squire with some coconuts behind me, just... I am Arthur, King of the Britons. Bween is an awesome human. She is giving all of the support. All of the librarians, I'm definitely mentally unstable. Shortbowl is debatable. Now. Interesting. Lord Vosek. Lady Northbridge. Succor. I said King of the Britons. Have you never watched Monty Python, Shortbowl? Surely you watch Monty Python. GSD is attack. Well, that is no good. Tell GSD to... Oh dear. Wario is scared of women. So, Cody, the mods, so the big green sword, I call the mods librarians because they take care of books. So when Dragon says, of all the librarians, I am definitely mentally unstable, he's saying, of all the moderators in this community, I am definitely mentally unstable. Because the librarians take care of books. Well, at least there's dudes, too. Berthka getting her freak on. Now, what is in here other than more hooers? Surnum? Shortbowl is a mod, yes, so, Cody. The guard by the door intones in a bored voice. All those having business with the Queen Okrithi pass through the door at the back of the hall on the right-hand side. Okay. My mirror fell in love with me. Yeah, so, as I was saying, Cody, I put out a call for moderators. And anyone who was good enough to give their time became a mod. And Short Bowl was good enough to volunteer their time.
The audacity of this bitch.
Rojitin. I am an audacious one, 'tis true. No queen? Not yet. Don't feed the short bowl after midnight or it might turn into something more sinister. May the odds ever be in your favor.
Very sorry to bother you, but do you mind saving your damn king?
I can do that. We're going to do a completely separate one, though. So we have a save in Sentinel now. So... door at the back of the hall. Where is the queen? Not you. No, definitely not you. Perhaps I will talk to one of you. We'll be polite. Yeah, Cody, Shortball's a friend. Okay. Help, I'm being repressed. It's okay, we're also reading YouTube chat, don't worry. You're popping up right here, Razman. People... What do you mean? An African or European swallow? I don't know that. Okay. I taste way better than pork, just saying. I have no proof, I just know. It's just vibes, you know? Boucher?
Alright, Cyvarus. You have 1 minute of my time.
Nope. I need to know where the queen is. Oh, there is GSD. Do I like pork? Well, given the conversation between Cody and Shortpole, I almost don't want to answer that question. However... yeah, I like pork. He says hi. His hi looks like... Hope I'm having a good stream. K-Mello, I am having a good stream, I would say. I'm feeling a little queasy today, though. It's been a rough day for the old tum-tum. So, chat is giving me good waves, good energy. I have some tea, provided by Mrs. Books, and we're getting through it. We've shaved a couple of hours off of the normal runtime of this stream. But yeah, it's been a rough day. Getting through work was definitely hard. Okay, now we have replenished our stamina. So we were told... I wish it recorded all that. Maybe it did. That's a loaded game. Too far away. Interactions are in grab mode. These are my active quests. I do love manly men in tights. Then you would love Monty Python. Oh, Cody and Shortball are fighting. Be nice to each other, ladies and gentlemen. Dang, hope that T hits the spot. Well, I took some meds as well, so the meds have definitely kicked in. They're definitely helping, but by and large, it's still there. Like, I'm still a little bit queasy, so my voice is probably not going to be quite as voice acty as usual. No, we aren't fighting. We are friends, even if I'm the only one. Oh my god. I am not sure what to do here. Because these guys are kind of giving me not too much. Because I'd like to ask about the Queen. Can you recommend me some no-brain games that I can play while listening and chill? I'm loving Skyrim, but I feel like I need to be focused to game all the time. So, I would ask Ali what you would define as no-brain. Because for me, a no-brain game, my go-to, first-person shooter. Those require no brainwaves whatsoever. So, what I would say is one of my favorite first-person shooters, Avalon. Not a word of it, my friend. Welcome in. It is awesome to have you, as ever. I hope your day's been good. And frankly speaking, it is almost 1 in the morning for you. So, or sorry, no. Britain is 6 hours. I think you're 7. So I think it's almost 2 in the morning. Maybe I can play Call of Juarez. I am not familiar with that title, actually. If I was going to be playing a first-person shooter, I would... A no-brain first-person shooter, I play Halo. Halo would be one of my first go-to games. If you're on PC, I do have some other recommendations, but if you're on console, especially Xbox, I would recommend a Halo game. Halo 2 is my favorite. So I definitely recommend that. Turn-based games you're right, Razman. Turn-based games can also be very low tempo. So Final Fantasy is a good shout for turn-based games. What's another good turn-based game off the top of my head? Octopath Traveler. I really love that game. Was Chrono Trigger turn-based? PC all the time, and I don't have Halo. So, if I was just going to give you a genre recommendation, because I know you play race games, but you're perhaps a little too competitive with your race games, so that wouldn't be like a shut your brain off kind of situation. If I want to shut my brain off, it's first-person shooter, first choice Halo, and racing games, first choice Need for Speed. Need for Speed. Doesn't really matter which one. But racing games, I can kind of just shut my brain off, unwind, you know. Kind of gets my blood pressure up a little bit when I get kind of competitive, but for the most part, those would be my recommendations for that. Do you have a preference on where I post a pic of GSD? Watching your stream on Discord. So, in the Discord, there is the... I named it something ridiculous. I think it is the Great Hall of the Fur Babies. Something like that. That is where you will post your fur babies. But I wouldn't play Warzone. I hate Warzone. I hate everything that modern competitive shooters are. Going to lurk mode, Dragon, no problem. I play Trackmania. a lot actually, but Ubisoft Connect doesn't want you to play it. So yeah, that's tough. You don't have Halo. Do you have any, like, Call of Juarez, I guess, would be a good shout. I've never played it, but if it's a shooter, I'm assuming it'll be pretty brainless. So and the yawns are kicking in. Oh. I'll tell you, those meds make you super, super drowsy. I didn't take Gravol. I have an actual... So, during my health issues, back in the day, I got medication to control just nauseousness. And it is a very, very strong anti-nauseant, and it makes me so sleepy. BRB, off to eat someone. Shortbull, for legal reasons, I must ask you to keep that information to yourself. I don't want to be liable. Well, now you'll be happy. I also have to run. Next leg of our road trip. Have a great rest of the stream. Bye, everyone. Cody, thank you so much for dropping by. Safe travels. No lurking and driving. I guess a lurk would be okay. However, distracted driving, bad. So, behave yourself, please. Do not get hurt. I'm only coming back so I can say that Shortbull is going to get arrested. Shortbull has become unhinged. He's losing his mind. Alright. Can I not ask about the Queen? My brain kind of glossed over what was said over here, so now I'm like, okay, where is the Queen again? And it didn't get recorded anywhere, unfortunately. I'm lost! Sirker, let's talk. Well met, stranger. Can you give me some information? No. Okay, so to progress in the main quest... Pardon me, involuntary yawning. I apologize. Okay, let's go back to Daggerfall. Or no. No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go to Wayrest. See if I can get some more information. Yes, I would like to travel. Begin. I don't care how many days it takes. Let's go. Oh. Horse, please. Ali, enjoy the lurk, my friend. You made me yawn. That is a psychological phenomenon that will perplex me till the day I die, which is the contagiousness of yawning. So there is quite a bit of literature on this, none of which I remember, unfortunately, but there's a phenomenon where if yawning is a social thing. So if someone in your proximity yawns, you too will yawn. And it will be almost involuntary. You can fight it, but it is very, very hard. And that has always fascinated me, that happens. Even reading the word can cause it. It's an interesting phenomenon. I'm here, I'm yawning now. Thanks. We've mentioned yawning. I apologize, Necro. And Necro? Not the Dagoth lasagna! Eternal. Welcome in, my friends. Thanks for making you yawn. Not a problem. That's what I'm here for. It's just to keep you guys on your toes. make you yawn when you don't want. I'm in your brains, everyone. How was the end of Cursed Halo, Eternal? I hope it was a good old time. You and I might have to play some of that at some point. Oh, you know what? I suck. I suck. Okay, so, I was so caught up in announcing... By the way, okay, we do have some new people in the chat, so I will re-announce this prior to ads dropping. I'm an engaged man. I proposed to Mrs. Books last night, and she said yes. So I am now off officially. As if it wasn't official enough, I am now officially off of the market. Yeah, Eternal, yeah. It is, yeah. I'm definitely... Did you do it with the Dagoth voice? No, never. No. I did not. Because she's not an Argonian. But... But yeah, it definitely still feels very strange. It is new. Definitely. We've been together 8 years, but it feels... We've entered a new chapter, right? So there's a lot of good feeling, a lot of good energy kind of surrounding Eternal. Thank you.
100.
Thank you very much for the bits, my friends. It's much appreciated. Devastating that you're not on the... Yeah, well, you know. It is what it is. Someone had to nab me up at some point. But, yeah, so, now that that is shared with you, I have something else that I would like to share as well. So, Mr. Jet Black Sheep and I have found a new love in gaming. And I got reminded of it by Eternal playing Cursed Halo with Wrath. We have been playing a lot of Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. So what we're going to be doing, if I'm feeling up to it, is possibly on Saturday and Sunday, but definitely on Saturday, after I'm done streaming, we're going to be in the Discord streaming a bunch of Mass Effect 3 multiplayer gameplay. And we have a few people in the community that have jumped in and have downloaded the game, and they're willing to hop in and play with us. But at some point, I am... personally, I love Mass Effect 3. I love the multiplayer. It's super, super fun. Yeah, dude. Eternal. It's alive and well. You have to have an EA account, which is a thing. But it's still functional, and the game runs beautifully. You don't use the Legendary Edition, though. You use the 2012 release. And it runs great. It's super, super smooth. And Jet and I could not, like, I had to remind myself I was an adult with adult responsibilities, just so that I would get out of my chair and make food. We were that hooked. We were having that much fun. Well, and this is a point that Jet made to me, actually. So, Eternal, to what you were saying there. So, obviously, in this stream, my phrase is, give voice to the voiceless games. So, I like to cover things that don't get much love. And Jet brought up the point that Mass Effect 3 multiplayer does not get much love. So, of course, Jet has a vested interest. He's trying to get me to stream it. But I did think that rationale was not entirely outlandish, so we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. I haven't played Mass Effect 3 multiplayer since I played on PS3.
Marvelous.
Queen, you didn't have to do that. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. And thank you for the congratulations, everybody in the chat. And
Party 100 congrats.
I hear hype train. So thank you for the hype train as well, ladies and gentlemen. It is very much, what's the word I'm looking for? Appreciated. I'm tired. I heard hype. You did hear hype. Oh, there we go. Hype emotes in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. The time has come. Saw's mate just woke up, saw your message. Huge friggin' congratulations, man. Bear, thank you so much. And to celebrate, we're doing some Dagoth Wave. There's Queen Baronzaya. Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. Who? She has a face. Luckily, she's got married off. She has no info for me either. Let's talk to Queen Baronzaya. Oh. What's going on here? Oh, okay, cool. Twitch just had to figure its life out. I have a somewhat complicated mission that needs a fourth man involved. It might take a couple of days to accomplish, but it will mean an extra 499 gold in your pocket. Sound interesting? You will need to travel to White Witch Heath, which is 4 days' travel to the east. Time for the chastity belt. I have no other quests going, so sure. I have a contact in White Witch Heath who has a certain item needed by another associate of mine in Ashley Palace. Of course, Edwin Moorsley, my contact in White Witch Heath, needs to be paid for this item. That is why I need you to bring this diamond as payment to Edwin Moorsley. The diamond needs to be in his possession in 20 days. Once you have made it to King's Smith residence, Edwin Moorsley will give you further instructions. Thank you, Syvaris, and Akatosh be with you. Mullet Balls, welcome to the chat. I hope you are doing well. How are you today? Are you a big fan of Daggerfall? Whenever people jump into the chat, I always like to ask if they came for the game or if they came because they were...
my principles, Lister. You think you can buy me with promises and power and glory? Do you really think... Okay, I'll do it.
See ya, York. K-Mello, thank you for...
say you better buy a goddamn book right away, damn.
Thank you for gifting the sub to Ghost. She is good people. She definitely deserves a sub in this community. So thank you so much for doing that, my friend. It is much appreciated. But as I was saying, Mullet Balls. I always ask when people hop in if they came for the game or if they came because of the live feed. Because sometimes, I don't know, I look interesting maybe. I'm a big fan of Daggerfall, but I've never been able to beat it. The farthest I've gotten in the DOS is in DOS until recently. I'm playing on Daggerfall Unity, which is better. I'm enjoying it quite a bit more. I've got a couple mods on, nothing too outlandish. We're keeping things very vanilla, as much as I can, anyways. And yeah, we're going to play this game until it is defeated. But it is good to have another Elder Scrolls fan in the community. We are very, very, very big on Elder Scrolls here. Does coming for the community count? That wording is problematic for me to answer. But yes. Maybe? Yes, sure. I like DOS because I can yeah, okay, that's fair. Cheating in DOS is easier. That's one of the reasons I liked early 2000s games like Siege of Avalon. Right, now. It's better than eating the... True. It's better... That is true. Razman and YouTube. Oh, behave. Right, now. Ads are going to be starting in less than a minute, ladies and gentlemen, so if you are not subscribed, please be patient. We do avoid major story. I will be taking a break, this ad break, just to top up my water and maybe get a little bit of food in me. I haven't eaten too much today because I've been a little queasy, so I'm just going to try and have a little food as well. And then we'll dive into this quest, I think. Queen Berenzai of Wayrest has sent me to a contact of hers in White Witch Heath, a well-to-do merchant named Edwin Moorsley. At the Kingsmith residence, I am to deliver a diamond to him, and then receive further instructions. I have 20 days to get to White Witch Heath. So we'll look that up quick, and we'll head over there. Probably do that. Try that. I do. We'll keep our trip cost down. Begin! I'll be hanging off to bed. Wanted to pop in and say hi first. Enjoy your stream, sir. And amazing news for you and Mrs. Books. Speak soon. Eternal, you are so appreciated in this community, my friend. It's been awesome having you in the streams. I know that you've been sacrificing your sleep, which I lament, but thank you for being here. Have a good sleep. We'll see you on the next one, my friend. I'm gonna do my BRB, so I will see you guys in a couple of minutes. Alright, we are back. We have a little food in our system, which is We'll see how that makes me feel. Now we gotta look around here. So, vintage warehouse. We're looking for a residence.
Hello there.
Hello there. K-Solo, welcome in. Bed, how are you doing? I hope that you had an amazing day today. What have you been up to, my friend? How's work? How's life? Tell me everything. Let's see. Lord Gondon's Market. My day is okay. I had a very delightful cup of tea this morning. I am having a rather delightful cup of tea right now. A little bit of rooibos. Hype emotes in the chat for the Dagoth Wave, ladies and gentlemen. You know the drill. Razman. I thought Daggerfall was not on the stream schedule, so, okay. It wasn't. I'll wait for the Dagoth Wave. So, it wasn't. I had Arcanum on the stream schedule because, frankly speaking, we've been playing a lot of Daggerfall. But, I'm not feeling the best today. Medication is what is making me able to stream to you all today. And Arcanum needs a longer stream. It needs 5 hours or more, I would say, to really get through some quests and get into the weeds of the story. Daggerfall, like all Elder Scrolls games, is a lot more chill in that regard, so because I had to cut a couple of hours off of the stream today, just for my health, I decided Daggerfall would be a better shout than Arcanum. And that is because I want to give Arcanum the... how do I put it? I want to give Arcanum a chance to shine, and I don't feel like a 3-hour stream would do that. I feel like a 3-hour stream would end up being more on the frustrating side, both for me and for chat. Just because some of the fights can be pretty difficult, can end up taking quite a long time. And then story points. I'm sorry you're not feeling well, man. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I woke up feeling a little bit queasy today. And for those of you who know my health story, I won't go too deep into it unless you guys actually... You know, we do have some new people in the chat today, so if anyone, I guess, wants me to expand, I suppose I could, but suffice it to say, I had a bad tum-tum for a year and a half, and it's mostly better now, but every now and again, it rears its ugly head, and I have a bad day, and I need to take some anti-nausea medication. It's basically the gist of it. Probably, yes. It is probably that. I probably had it in some food and I didn't know about it, and it made me feel icky. Ah, there we are, the Kingsmith residence. Believe that is the one. Yes, it is. Time to deliver the diamond. An irritated voice hollers, "It's open!" Edwin Moorsley. It's so good and so bad at the same time. Lame, I hope the stream can be your cure. You know, and that has happened in the past, by the way, guys. The stream has made me feel better. Talking and being active has made me feel better. So, I'm here for you because you're a wonderful human that deserves all the support. I know nothing about the games you play, and am consistently very lost. So, I think, like, that's part of why I do what I do, Bween. It is very much a educational stream as much as it is a gameplay. I'm not a good gamer. I'm not a skill-based gamer. I suck at video games. I genuinely do. I just really enjoy the stories that they have to tell. And I slog my way through. So, you're just slogging through with me. My good sir, I must say goodnight. They have escaped the basement, so I have to catch them. Short bowl. For legal reasons. I must say goodnight. Have a good one, my friend. Yep, modern processed foods are quite tricky. The fine print is almost required reading when someone has autoimmune problems with their diet. Strongly disagree. You're a great gamer. Guys, I thank you. Mickey! I was gonna text you, but I've told the stream several times, so I'll just tell you here, and then you and I can text about it. Oh, were you lurking? Were you lurking when I said? I was literally gonna text you, and I had to go live. So, text me. We'll talk. I am a brat, though. I am a brat. Let's just make sure. Oh, you found... Oh, yes. Yeah, she did post today. Yes. Yes. But text me. We'll talk. And you and I need to have coffee soon. I'm pretty sure you and I are having coffee... What, next week? Week after that? It's in my calendar. I'll have to look. But soon. We are having coffee soon. By the way, Mickey knows me IRL, guys. She is... I've known her since high school. Edwin Mosley. Thank Akatosh you've arrived, Cyvarus. Give me the diamond, quickly. Now, take this mace and bring it to Morgan Hawkcroft over at Yeoman House Residence. That's in Ashley Place. Once you're there, she will pay you. Alright, Ashley Place. Ashley Place. We'll try that. Yes. I gathered. Hey, some people are like, why are you speaking so with such familiarity? Everyone in this game is so grumpy. It's because of the way I'm spec'd. So I am spec'd in a way that people generally don't like me. Let's check my quests then. They all need a nap. I need a nap. I'm not grumpy, but I need a nap. So Ashley... Oh, Ashley Palace, not Ashley Place. Ashley Palace. Let's go. A lone cabin in the woods. In the... when the sky is blood red. This is fine. The Thirsty Woodchuck. So we're... Ah, Yom House Residence. There we are. Nap only stream. Co-napping. There we go. New stream category. Just naps. We have just chatting. Now we have just napping. There you are. Bedard Wicking. Morgaine Hawcroft. Ah, the mace. I was afraid it would never arrive. Well, here's your 499 gold, as promised. Tell Edwin Moorsley I'm in his debt, and thank you as well. Quite good.
Yes,
Do
hello,
Wayrest
I'm
4.
very sorry to bother you, but do you mind saving your damn king?
I'm doing it right now. The Wicked Witch of Eastbury. Avalon loves that one. He be loving the silly Skeletor. Wayrest and Wayrest. Let's go.
How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?
To your health. That's a new fave. Yep. It absolutely is. Oh, no. I'll make the guards attack me again. I do not want that. Do I have to go all the way around? Seriously? There we go. Love He-Man. It's not pronounced He-Man, it's He-Man. Your walls mean nothing to me. Only naps works badly with only schnapps.
Your story makes my heart heavy and my prostate weak. My bladder is full to bursting. I feel for you and your grave loss. However, it will be impossible for us to help you.
That hits me right in the feels,
Smoke me
Mickey.
a kippa. I'll be back for breakfast.
Everyone's popping off. By the way, let me know if any of these are too loud. Have any of you thought of putting some nice voice lines from the Skyrim Dagoth mod as a point redeem? If that's possible. It is. One of the Tangia ones, Dagoth Urgent. That's from that. By the way, Bed, I can't remember. You were in the Skyrim stream, right?
Show us your dick!
And of course, we do have some voice acted. We do have some voice acted dialogue from me, as well as quotes from the stream that are now channel point redeems as well. He wants some more violent quotes for. Oh, I see. That may be possible. We'll see. Do you have any more quests for me? If you are available for hire, I need someone reliable to carry out a certain covert mission. It might be rather time-consuming, but I assure you that you will be suitably compensated. Are you interested? You will need to travel to Ashing Hall, which is 2 days' travel to the northwest. Very well. Very good. I'm giving you an emerald for you to give to my contact, Prorain Woodcroft of Ashing Hall. He will be waiting in the Masterford residence. The item needs to be there in 21 days. That's very important. Once you've made it that far, Prorain Woodcroft will have further instructions. I'm counting on your discretion, Syvaris, and you will be watched. Good luck, and thank you. Help, Nerva! They're treating me like an Argonian! Actually, in the book's quotes, Eternal did, he took a quote from yesterday's Morrowind stream. I channeled my Dagoth-ur. We need to go to Ashing Residence. No. Ashing Hall. Frost Troll, smash. Listen, Erevar, Frost Trolls have a certain mystique about them. Quickfire, smash or pass? Hagraven, pass. Frost Troll, smash. Okay, so Ashing Hall. There we go. Yes, I would. Begin. Today is the 15th of Evening Star, a holiday reverently observed by the temples as North Wind's prayer. It's a thanksgiving to the gods for a good harvest and a mild winter. Some years, like this one, the harvest was not particularly good, and the winter was unreasonably harsh in Ashing Hall. But, as the king is fond of saying, it could be much worse. The temples offer all their services blessing, curing, healing, for half the donation usually requested. Ah, that was easy. Come on in. Prorain Woodcroft, there you are. Ah, good. The last carrier Queen Baron's Eye hired never found me, and we had to hunt him down. Most unpleasant. Here's the sursum. It goes to Gwynaine Greenford. This young lady is green in Broadshire Hall. You need to get it there in less than 21 days. Good luck, Syvaris. Alright. I cannot travel with enemies nearby? Enemies? Oh! Nope, don't want to do that. The Thieves Guild. Oh, sorry. The Thieves Guild has word that you're carrying a gemstone of considerable value. Hand it over and we'll let you off easy. Absolutely not. Where's my easy button, damn it? That is how we do it in Daggerfall. Some leather greaves? Nah, we won't wear those.
That was easy.
Mishi, welcome in. Evening from the UK. It is very late for you, my friend. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you very much. How are you? How was your day? How was work? How's life? I hope that you are doing amazing. This game's music is so nice. This is something that Elder Scrolls has always just really just bat out of the park, in my opinion. They always have good music. Let's see. Broadshire Hall. Martin, what is my favorite OST for the Elder Scrolls? So this is going to possibly make me a little unpopular, but I will say that I really, really like the music in Skyrim. Not the like Dovahkiin, Bababim, Bababim, like not that stuff. I'm more into the kind of gentle overtures that are in Skyrim. I really like them. It's close, though. It's very, very close. Yeah, Dovahkiin, Baba Bean. I love Baba Bean. Oh my god, I need everyone to know that GSD is running in his dreams. How dare he be this cute. I have Quinn down here. I'll actually post it on the Discord right now for the Bween, because the Bween loves the dogs. Actually, here. I'll do a full stream space so that the Bween can see. She can see Quinn. You guys can get some little behind the scenes in the Discord. By the way, if you guys are not in the Discord yet, please join. We have a lot of fun in there. As you are about to see. GSD is adorable, by the way. Alright. I took the stream on a walk with my GSD earlier. GSDs are awesome. I would have one, but Janelle really, really wanted an Australian Shepherd. And I can't say I regret it. They are amazing dogs. Not that there is a non-amazing dog, but Toby and Quinn are the best dogs that we have ever had. On your phone, because I have a key light. So, I agree, biased. So, right here, obviously I've got my camera, but right here, I've got a key light that is blasting 5000K right on my face. And if I do not have this on, I look like this. Tucker is an Aussie? Yeah, they're fantastic. Very, very easily trainable. As with everything Australian, is aware Aussie Shepherds aren't actually Aussie. Yes, they are, oh god, I think the Carolinas are where that breed originated. Do a whole stream in the darkness? Yeah, but then you don't get to see my face. And also, people can't see my face, and it's hard to grow the stream when people can't see my face. Herding Dog Club. Gang gay? Okay, let's see. Okay, Broadshire Hall. Look, Mickey's making me do gang signs, chat. Broadshire Hall, there we go. My dog is half GSD, half herding dog, a little of both. Yeah, so the German Shepherd was actually... So Shepherd is a phrase in the dog's name that it can be a little bit deceptive. So a Shepherd is both a guardian dog as well as a herding dog. So the German Shepherd was actually a guardian. It was a herding guardian. And the Australian Shepherd is an actual herding dog. It drives the cattle. I mean, Tim's not technically a herding dog, but he is a guardian. Can we just make it working good as boys? Yes. I don't think guardian is a class. I think that I forget Tim's breed, but it's similar to the Great Pyrenees. And I think the German Shepherd is also, they're just under working dog. Whereas are Australian cattle dogs actually Australian, I assume? Yes, as is I think the Kelpie. I think the Kelpie is also Australian. And those dogs are batshit crazy. They're so hyper. You can take them on like a 20-mile ruck hike and they will still have energy at the end. they are not on the same level. Razman and YouTube.
You're merely adapted to the darkness. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man.
Yes, I would like to travel there. We are going to begin our travels. Hop on Pune. We gotta find this place. Martin, where do you come up with the name Play Any Good Books Lately? So, Mishi, Siege of Avalon is a CRPG that I stream, and it released in the year 2000, and it was one of the first attempts at a Telltale style game. It was an episodic release, which was one of the reasons it failed, actually. But the ad phrase from that game is played any good books lately. So that really resonated with me, and I feel it represented the channel very, very well. So I just changed the tense of the word played to play, present tense, and I made that the name of my channel. And nobody seems to have gotten upset. And I've actually, this is insane to say, but I actually got some of the original developers who created Siege of Avalon commenting on some of my videos, and basically gave me a stamp of approval saying it's, you know, amazing to see content for these games and stuff like that. Timza Marema, very similar to the Pyrenees. What do you call them? I usually call them healers or red healer, blue healer. Yeah, so the Australian cattle dog is, yeah, the blue healer or the red healer. Either or, honestly. Yeah, because why would the Australians call it the Australian cattle dog? It's like, they bite heels? It's a healer. The horse makes this so much faster. Also, I don't know if you are still in the chat, Mullet Ball, but you mentioned cheating using the DOS version. I'm interested in that. What cheats do you normally use? What exploits do you use on Daggerfall? Reminds me of the way Spoony1 got his name back in the day. I do miss his content. What did Spoony1 name his content after, Razman? Only to— oh, I see. Doctor Supplies, Residence. So I've actually found that I don't really need to be cheating too much right now. Like, it's genuinely been a pleasure to play. Books, I just heard the news. Congratulations to you and Janelle. Melly, thank you so much for dropping in. Thank you so much for the congratulations. Yeah, I'm definitely still getting used to the feeling of, you know, being engaged, having a fiancé, as opposed to a girlfriend. But yeah, it's what's the news? Yes, Bed, I'm sorry you missed it. I've said it a couple different times. I meant to put it in the Discord as well after the stream, of course. But yeah, Mrs. Books and I are engaged. We still have to find this house, dang it. Everyone is responding to the appearance of the stream, Mama. The screaming fairy? Death by Doxies. I feel like we've been everywhere here. Dr. Rador's Supplies. we did find that. Right there. The stream mama arrives and everybody comes out of the woodwork. Ah, right here. The line is in the US Final Fantasy II, where the older mage calls the bard character a spoony bard. I miss the old Final Fantasy games. I did consider... by the way, guys, even though I don't play them, I love JRPGs. My brother, K Solo, in the chat, he's actually doing quite a few playthroughs of the early Final Fantasy games. And they are... there's something I love about just turn-based combat. Like, it's very just chill. You can just sit back. There's no pace, necessarily, that you have to adhere to. And it's very, very enjoyable to me. It's one of the reasons I love Pokemon to this day as well. Okay, now... Rusty relics lie wherever they were last tossed. All the wares show the cracks and the chips of shoddy workmanship. A mouse scampers over your feet before burrowing into a nearby sack. BRB, I need to brush GSD. His fur is a whole situation right now. Bween, I sympathize. My corgi sheds a whole ass other corgi every single day. I can't keep up. We have to take her to the groomer all the time. I've been loving replaying Final Fantasy Roman numerals elude me 10. Need to pick that up again. Gawain Greenford, I believe. Yep, Gawain Greenford. Ah, good to see you, Cyvaris. The Sursum too. Excellent. And here's 508 gold as reward for your effort. And I might add, for your discretion. Your name will not be forgotten. I feel like the PS1 era forward went too crazy with the 110% completion run stuff, especially with the card game and minigame stuff. So, Final Fantasy is one of those franchises. I don't know enough to assert that I have a strong opinion, or necessarily a good opinion to contribute. There are I can say with certainty that there are a select few Final Fantasy games that I love. But you really... Game to game is not necessarily super consistent within Final Fantasy. After, you know, like, you can have anything from, like, steampunk, post-apocalyptic hellscape. You can have, you know, next-gen industrial society. You can have extremely fantasy-oriented kind of universe as well. It's really one of those world's your oyster type things. And that is one of the few franchises where I'm not necessarily pissed off that they have so many games. Where it's like, you know, what are we on? Final Fantasy 20 at this point? Like, there's so many of them. But because the continuity is so segregated in a kind of a good way, I would say, it doesn't necessarily become a problem. It's when you have, you know, a universe where the continuity matters, and it matters a lot, that you kind of run into issues. I think it's kind of ironic they moved away from the traditional turn-based combat. Now everyone's loving Clair Obscur, which is closer to old Final Fantasy X games than new Final Fantasy is. old Final Fantasy games. Gotcha. They definitely went crazy with the buy a gaming magazine to get your tips and how actually to do things or play the game for 20 years, like reverse engineer to figure it out. Yeah, that is one thing. I discussed this with Dragon quite a bit, actually, playing the Elder Scrolls games. And he brought up with Morrowind that Morrowind actually came with a very thick manual. And the purpose of that manual was to basically help you play the game, right? And these days, whenever I go to Google and try to look up something to, I don't know, exploit the game, basically just find out where something is without interacting with the game world. Or I can fall down. We're gonna sit down nice. There we go. Replenish some stamina while I talk. And most games actually had a manual that told you how to play the game, secret areas, all this different stuff. Pretty much every game did this. Every company sold a book that was about that thick, about half an inch thick, and it would basically tell you everything Google would tell you today. In fact, Google probably got most of its information from those books. So, all that to say, ladies and gentlemen, if you need to Google what to do it. Because your predecessor playing that game definitely did. But yeah, Clair Obscur is the one area. Dad likes my Millennium Falcon that I have. I very much appreciate that. He also needs to... I do need to take him up on his offer to give me some of the old Star Wars figurines. I do need to populate the area back here. I don't think I'll take them all, because there's a lot. But I could definitely throw a couple back there. Yeah, Clair Obscur is one area where I will say that I kind of do have a strong opinion, because there was this assertion. Back had to finish the graffiti documentary. Necro, welcome back, my friend. I hope that the graffiti documentary work has been going smoothly. C64 era games used a bunch of manual stuff for a combination of game stuff and early copy protection. Yep. So, within Clair Obscur, I think my strong opinion is this. We got fed a line that turn-based combat in games, like Final Fantasy, was dead. And one of the main companies that was feeding us that line was Square Enix, the developer of Final Fantasy. Clair Obscur has essentially proven that that is patently false. Clair Obscur proved what everybody knew, which was that turn-based combat is not dead. It just needed a company to care about it enough to do it justice and to update the mechanics for the modern era. Pokemon is having a similar issue right now as well. There's a lot of people that say, partially correctly, I'm not gonna go full send on it though, that Pokemon is resting on its laurels. And that they aren't updating the mechanics of the game and doing enough new stuff. And again, I'm not going to go full send with it, but to an extent, I would agree with that. Pokemon games are all the same. That's part of... I will say that is part of the beauty. There are some people that like the fact that Pokemon games are always the same. Because you always... When you spend your money, you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get, you know, 20, 40 new Pokemon designs. You're going to get a gameplay loop that you know you enjoy. And that's it. right? There is a beauty in just sticking to your guns. I'm not going to take that away from Pokemon. But what I will say that Pokemon has been doing that I am not okay with is that they are not updating their designs frequently enough. So we are now in 3D. Pokemon is now in 3D. And I would argue that the Pokemon we are getting on the Nintendo Switch and now the Nintendo Switch 2 look really no better, and their 3D modeling is really no more engaging than Pokemon Stadium for the Nintendo 64. That's what I would argue. And by the way, you guys, you know, I'm not the biggest JRPG savant, but like I said, I do have a couple of opinions on it. No more quests. I thought Queen Baron's Eye was supposed to be a Dunmer. King Edware? Yes, hello, I'm very sorry to bother you, but do you mind saving your damn king? Thank you, Mickey. I'd rather do a playthrough of an old Pokemon than new games, repairing my old 3DS for that purpose. Arceus was interesting though. So, one area where I would say, and by the way, I'm sorry that we're in an Elder Scrolls stream and that we're talking about Pokemon. If you're new to the community, this is kind of what we do. We just hang out, we play some cool games, and we talk. And we support these old games with our content. On the other side, XCOM tried to change their game and keep it fresh. The Chimera Squad was ass. Fan service all over the place. So, how to gather my thoughts on this. So, I would argue that I am, when it comes to, it's franchise dependent. When it comes to Pokemon, I would say that I'm in Bear's camp. I prefer, in terms of gameplay loop, a little bit of stagnation. I want to know exactly what I'm getting with Pokemon, where I will allow Pokemon... Toyo, welcome in! I hope you're having an amazing day. Tell us all about it. How was work? How was the day? How are the pets, if you have any? Let us know. Where was I? Ah, yes. So, a little bit of stagnation is, a little bit of conservatism is okay. But when it comes to Pokemon, one area, and this is why Arceus was a little bit interesting, one area that I am okay with them experimenting is with open world. I can attest to the fact that I still, to this day, want a Pokemon game where I can travel to every single region that I loved growing up. Give me a Pokemon world. Give me that game, and I will buy a Switch. I will buy a Switch. I do not have one. I didn't buy the Switch 1. I don't have the Switch 2. I don't feel it necessary for me to own one because there's nothing coming out new that I feel I'm not getting from my N64, GameCube, and Nintendo Wii. Yeah, well, Gen 2 is my favorite gen for that exact reason. You're allowed to visit the Kanto region. You get this kind of expanded world feel, which is really cool. Yeah, double-edged sword, same idea as Square Enix probably innovating and changing Final Fantasy games to avoid being stagnant for decades, but now it left a niche open for actual turn-based games, which used to be synonymous with Final Fantasy. Clair Obscur is going to give way to... Clair Obscur is going to give way to a new genre of game. We have the Soulsborne, we have the Scrolls-like, And now we're going to have the Expedition 33 clone. People have seen that this formula works. You just have to commit to the turn-based aspect. And you have to look to advance it. Now that people know that this sells and that there's hunger in the fan base of turn-based JRPGs for this, you're going to see a lot of games start coming out. All great, thanks. Today was hot as hell here in Italy, so I just stayed home. It has been really hot in the world. I don't think I've talked to a single person on the Northern Hemisphere that has had a nice cool day, other than if they had a rainstorm. Yeah, it's been between 28 and 24. It's kind of been in that range for a high for me. Southern Hemisphere for the win. Yeah, but you guys have spiders the size of dinner plates. I'm good. I will live where the air hurts my face. Minnesota was nice today. I am glad to hear that, because I know that you were melting. Not the Dagoth lasagna! Not the Dagoth lasagna. Razman on YouTube, I think I've seen a fact video about Daggerfall where one of the female characters got changed from one race to the other. Dunmer rings a bell. Ah, so you're speaking to Queen Baronziah. Yes, so in the lore of Elder Scrolls, Queen Baronziah, the Queen of Wayrest, was actually Dunmer. Dark Elf. And here, although she is a little bit dark, she's got a tan. She is definitely not Dunmer. Now, okay, so we've got all our quests from Queen Baronziah. Didn't she fight with Alea? Yeah. Alicia. Yep. During the early Empire. I believe that's correct. I could be wrong, but I believe that's correct. She is toasty. Remaster of Oblivion got censored like female chest armor, totally flat. It is what it is, man. And frankly speaking, if you're talking about, like, realistic armor, you don't need, like, a ridiculous, overly emphasized bosom in order to protect yourself. Like, a woman in real life, if she wears just a regular breastplate of Knight of the Realm armor from insert era, she's totally fine. She'll fit. There was a lot of room in that armor. A lot of space to be had. Okay, now. We have no more quests from Wayrest. We were supposed... Bro, we go to a literal hell dimension, give us boobs? I don't know, petition Todd Howard. I don't know what to tell you. Boobs. They make the world go round. In the words of Squish, titties. I love the I love the meme where it shows a male character in natural, normal armor and the female character in super skimpy armor. Then it shows Dark Souls male and female, and they're basically at, like, IRL. That's what's up. Like, I'm a student of history, and that's the case. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, nerds. I am with you. However, IRL, it is much, much less cool. What happened to us, Todd? Nerevar, they've stolen our titties. What do I do now? It's interesting. So we do have Let's see. Discover the location of Baluchex's den after studying a map. Discovered the location of the ruins of Greensley Manor after studying a map. I, for one, love my orcs in battle bikini. If you're not wearing a leather thong, are you even wearing armor? These are the real questions. Boobs. Boobs beyond measure, Outlander.
Is this how you honor the 6th house and the tribe unmourned?
Lurkin from movie night. Hope the stream is going well. Yays. Welcome in. Thank you for the lurk, my friend. The stream is going excellent. As I said last time I raided Squish, I'm turning into a just chatting streamer that just has Elder Scrolls in the background for music. However, stream's going well. I think the chat's enjoying. I don't know, chat, are you having fun? Are you having fun, Erevar? And as Toyo said, boobs beyond measure, Outlander. Yes, I'm enjoying the titties. Titties. Ha! You missed all my vital organs. Because you were mesmerized by my leather thong. That's what armor does. I mean, Dagoth Ur just hangs out in the red loincloth all the time, absolutely. And he's a god. How can you kill a god? Baluchex's den sounds cool. We're gonna go there. But where is it?
The audacity of this bitch.
Absolutely. I am at Wayrest. Warnoth? Let's go with, I don't know. Baluchex's den. There we go. We are traveling to the dungeon. Alright, where is Baluchex's den? Ah, here we are. Ho, hi! Down the road by the Waffle House. No! How dare you? Get rid of holy water, prayer beads, holy tomes. Those probably weigh a bunch. There we go. Real gold is better. Drip beyond measure, Outlander. Matsera. Oh, hi. Jazz hands, baby. I'll try not to die. Why won't you die? There we go. Where? Oh. Secret tunnel, through the mountain. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. I'm sorry, but you attacked me, and that cannot stand. It's Daggerfall, not Daggerfall. Don't tell me how to live my life. How you doing, Moonfell? I hope your day has been awesome. Tell us all about it. Work was good, I hope. It could be we're not high enough level as well. That is also a possibility. I should heal. Okay, now where are we at here? Could go this way. I'm alright, excited to play some Daggerfall as well. So, I couldn't remember, Moonfell. Last stream, you were on Daggerfall Unity, correct? Or, we have, I'm forgetting your name. Mullet Ball. Mullet Ball is also in the chat. Big Daggerfall fan. They play the DOS version, though. They are not playing the Daggerfall Unity version, like I am. But if I recall correctly, yeah. Yes, I was going to ask if you had that going on as well. Yes, so my mods are... So I've got Spell Ready Hands. I have Secret Door, so that breeze sound you're hearing. That is the Secret Door breeze mod. What else do I have? I have Sit to recharge stamina. Oh, I apologize for not... Well, you got warned in the chat, but ads are running. I apologize. Also, wait, 8 years for you and Mrs. Books? Bruh, you mean to tell me I had all that time to snatch you? You did. You did, Necro. You haven't played in a while, though? What? What's the other mod I'm running? Oh, dear. There we go. Sorry, I gotta lock in for these jumps here. Otherwise you fall, and that is not fun. Oh, I can't crawl on these logs either, otherwise. Goes to show, if I liked it, I should have put a ring on it. So I'm gonna marry pizza now. Hey. Pizza will never let you down. Cheese, always on point. Unless you're like me and can't have cheese. Then you just cry. Oh, hi! Ugh. I hate you. Hashtag pizza is love. Pizza is life. And as someone who can no longer have a legit pizza, never let her go. Do centaurs eat hay? Probably. They might also eat people. Imagine not being able to have cheese, like some pathetic Argonian. What? Necro? Them's fighting words. Are you calling me an Argonian? Don't be calling me Argonian. Pizza won't give you up or let you down, or desert you. Pizza is Rick Astley. Or is Rick Astley pizza? I don't know. The man is arguably a snack. Okay. So, oh god, hi! Ah! Oh, those scorpions are icky. Stop. Don't touch me there. That's my no-no square. Don't question my love for pizza. Ah, yes, Toyo, as an Italian. I need to rest. I can't rest because enemies are nearby. Fuck it, after this game I'm playing now, I'm gonna start up Daggerfall again. Absolutely, my balls. Good call. Can never go wrong with Daggerfall. As difficult as the game is. You cannot go wrong. Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. Pineapple with pizza. Oh, dude. You got Italians in the chat, man. You are saying some fighting words. Actually, I'm curious. Italians in the chat. Do you enjoy pineapple on pizza? Are you, how they say, a heathen? A godless person? I have a lot of mods going on right now, mostly from this Daggerfall retro setup. That Dream mod, which adds 3D assets, is nice, but it looks super jank against the paper doll look. But this retro setting downscales it all to make it look pixely in a good way. As someone who just modded Skyrim more than playing it, because I was never satisfied, Daggerfall is the first time where it all clicked, and I'm happy with the result. Enwa, stop saying blasphemy. Daggerfall Unity makes modding so easy that I agree with you. This game, normally I don't mod, but Daggerfall Unity was one of those games where I was just like, this just feels good. Like, it feels super nice to mod Daggerfall Unity. Come on. Surely this will open eventually. As a half-blood Trivisan. There we go. Y'all need Jesus. Pineapple on pizza. Blech. True, and thank you. What's your go-to toppings? When I was a pizza eater, I would do... Okay. That is a good place. I liked what was... It's a North American pizza, so Italians are still going to hate me for it. But it's called a deluxe. So it's essentially just standard crust. Your pizza sauce, cheese, green pepper, red onion, black olives, mushrooms, ham, pepperoni, bacon, Italian sausage. Basically, just throw the kitchen sink at the pizza. Mushroom at whatever, but it has to have the mushroom. Deluxe and Supreme are the same, yeah. Same, but different. But still same. Empty your wallets. Now I need to rest. Is it weird with all these indie games going for a retro aesthetic that are now, that are new? To play a classic 30-year-old game for the first time, it doesn't feel old anymore. That's actually... I will agree. Yeah. One of my favorite first-person shooters of recent years has been... the name. So, actually there's two. There's Forgive Me Father, and there is Cultic. They are both a boomer shooter, and they go for retro aesthetic. But very similar to Daggerfall in aesthetic, I would say. And I think you're right. I think because we are becoming accustomed to kind of retro-coded graphical treatment and art style, games like Daggerfall don't feel bad to play. And I'm very happy for that, by the way, because the whole goal of this channel is to make sure that people actually play these games. That I'm exposing new people. It's great when I have people who love Daggerfall and they come into the chat and they share. But, man, when I have a new person come in and say, I played this because of you and your content, that's everything, man. That is exactly what I'm here for. And contemporary game devs are helping with that. Because they're making this aesthetic and this style more accessible so that people, it doesn't inhibit the appeal of the game anymore, which is nice. In Naples, there's a restaurant that charges 110 euros for a Hawaiian pizza. For what? The North American experience? And here you have pizza places charge extra for the Neapolitan experience. Razman on YouTube, Bolt Gun looks fun. I loved Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun. That was a brilliantly done game. Absolutely fantastic to play.
I'm gonna get weird for a minute. Have you ever had that pizza conversation with people on here before?
No, this is our first time talking about pizza in this way.
I legit dreamed you had that exact conversation, like 3 weeks into the stream. Like, specifically pineapple on pizza, and you specifically saying the Neapolitan experience in North America. I swear to God.
Okay.
I'm not crazy!
I don't know what to do with that information, but I'm glad it was meant to be.
Oh, it's freaky!
It was meant to be. It was destiny. It's destiny that pineapple does not belong on pizza. Night Gaspard, welcome in. I hope that you have had a fantastic day. I hope that you are well. Tell us all about it. Both left Game Pass in February, so I missed it. I have PC, so. Mickey says hi. You get a margarita pizza upcharged. Yep. I think it's a joke because other pizza are like 10 out of 12 euros. 10 or 12 euros. Yeah, Gaspard, you did miss out. Bolt Gun was a good time. Although I will say the boomer shooter genre, much more fun on PC with PC controls. It doesn't feel as good to control with a controller. And I should know, I have done both. Because I was hopelessly addicted to 40k Bolt Gun. I mean, if they fall for the joke, I guess keep some pineapple for eating. There you go. Do it for the meme, Italy. Okay, now let's figure out where we're at here. This is nice, just some aimless dungeoneering. Nothing in particular we are trying to do. We're just in a dungeon.
Where's his song about big butts? He
beats you up when he plays it. Hey Books, I still have a PC with floppy disk drive. So does my dad. My dad never sold our childhood computer that runs on Windows XP. So we're able to run old games on it. Just I have to fight. You can get pills for Does your computer have a floppy drive? Try Cialis. Stop hurting my little Italian feelings, Ed. But do you use it as your main computer? That is the true question. Let's see here. Okay, so there's a door to enter over there. Alright. Sometimes I use it for old games. I assume Siege of Avalon's on there. I had a PC with the floppy drive, but now it doesn't post. And I think it's motherboard / PSU that went bad. But I sure regret buying floppy disks right after it broke, and I didn't know it. Yeah, I'm always surprised how much people charge for retro. And it makes me very glad that I just have it. I wonder if I could stream off of it. I would have to use my main PC as the streaming PC, but I'm fairly certain I could just maybe run a capture card off of it. Like, have the capture card run through the monitor feed, and then run that to my... I mean, at that point, is there much point? But yes, all I need is a capture... Okay, so basically the chain I was thinking about doing would work. My friend did a YouTube live stream completely on a terrible Windows XP laptop, and it mostly worked. I have interest. We have a lever. Oh, God! One thing I might mod this, not gonna lie. I don't like how every time I cast my spell, I have to ready the spell. I have to re-ready it. Sorry, Razman, I'm missing your messages. Reindeer onion mayo pizza is pretty nice. R.I.P. Rudolph. That sounds abhorrent, but I'm fairly certain it would be good. Centaur! Damn. You guys go down easy. Peeps on PC nowadays, it's not too common. Wait, are we talking about 8-inch soft floppies or 3.5-inch hard floppies? I'm a child. I'm a goddamn child. 3.5. There are no pills for the 3.5 ones, yes. Everyone with 3.5 floppies has big sad. It's not the size, it's the game that's on it. Oh, don't worry, man. I feel the same. La nana su la pizza ex malvagio. I botched that enunciation, certainly. I apologize, Italy. My therapist told me that I'm perfectly adequate. My therapist told me that it's all okay. It's going to be okay. Let's go! Fight me! Come here, you. Jazz hand, baby. Jazz hands. The last thing these harpies hear before they die is jazz hands. They call him Sivars II, Lord of the Jazz Hand. Bro, Dad wants you to play Star Trek 25th Anniversary and Judgment Rights for one of your future live streams. Are you sure it's Dad, or is it you, K-Solo? Let's be real here. I do have to get through quite a few games before I can open up to... Oh, God! Before I can open up to new games. I was not expecting a lycanthrope. I thought it was going to be a harpy, and it did me a big scare. A heckin' frighten, as the dogs would say. This is escalating fast. Next, she's your sister. You're on Jerry Springer. Jerry. Imagine being able to play Star Wars Rogue Squadron. I mean, I could. I have a capture card. I have an N64. I could do it fairly easily. Big two. Ooh, wabba. Wabba Jack! Speaking of Star Wars, ever played... Oh, absolutely. Do I still have my copy? I think I do. I played it on GameCube. And I think I still have my copy. And I think now there's a... Yeah, there is a remastered version on PC. So I could always play it. Okay, so we got all that. There's a door there I haven't accessed yet. And then there's this area up here. Okay, monster noises are getting more quiet. I'm running out of mana. I'm gonna have to rest a bit. Luckily for my exploit. Ooh, Dwarven Broadsword. Mine. The first game I played when I fixed my Xbox was the OG Battlefront 2. Excellent game. So, I was saying this earlier, but Jet Black Sheep and I are going to be playing some Mass Effect 3 live on the Discord. He and I were really, really addicted to Mass Effect 3's multiplayer. And we're going to start having... I'm not sure how this is going to go yet. I'm trying to figure it out. But I'm thinking about doing some community game nights. Basically, and unfortunately, Mass Effect 3, its multiplayer is a team of 4. So we're significantly limited in the number of people that we can have at any one time playing. But, you know, if Jet and I are in there and somebody has the game, they have multiplayer, they friend us on EA, they can hop in, they can jump into the Discord call, and we can play some Mass Effect 3. Another game I was thinking of doing that with was actually OG Battlefront 2. Because you can have larger teams in that game. And there is a contemporary PC release on Steam for that as well. So, all that to say, we are looking into having some community game nights. Not sure what form that will take as of right now, but damn. It's Dad's suggestion for you to stream Star Trek 25th Anniversary and Judgment Rights. Dad is watching the live stream with me and talking. Ah, I see. He's chilling out with you. We'll play some Mass Effect and then we'll... we'll bang, okay? Yeah, let's be real. Why were people playing Mass Effect? It's for the blue alien titties, let's be real. Yeah, I don't even know what to call Dad in the stream. I don't want to call him Grandpa Books, because I feel he would get upset. Oh, that's a good idea. Book Senior. I would love to play Classic Battlefront 2, even though I pay 35 euros for the stupid remaster. Yeah, that remaster was... B, welcome to the chat. I can say that I'm not his... Yeah, I can say that I'm not his kid. Yeah, what are my feelings on that remaster? Yeah, Grand Tome. Grand Books. What are my thoughts on the Battlefront 2 remaster? I feel like it was a cash grab. I'm glad that it's on PC now. That much I'm glad for. But if you look at intention when it comes to that, man, I don't know. I feel like it's not... They were not pure of heart when they did that. That is my feeling. How do I get over... So come back down. Head this way. Now we are... Okay, so now we're near the start of the dungeon.
Yes, hello. I'm very sorry to bother you, but do you mind saving your damn key?
Thank you, Mickey. Ah, okay. So this is the starting area. That is a dead end. Come over this way. Let's see. Up the stairs. Did I get to the end here? I might have done. Yeah, that's a solo room. Now, okay, what am I doing here? Okay, so that was a dead end room as well. Okay, so I have actually been in there. If you're playing Unity, I accidentally discovered this. You can double right click on the map to change the rotation point and maneuver to see around different angles. So that's a note. Oh, I see. Interesting. Oh. That is very neat. I like that quite a bit. Yes, B. We have lots of new names in the library. The game library is growing. I think that is it. I think that's all she wrote. I did pull that switch. So I wonder if there's anything that did.
Hello there.
Hello there. By the way, if you guys are new to the stream, we do have a lot of really sweet channel rewards. So please, feel free to make all the use of the channel redeems that you wish. Obviously, you're going to have less points if you're new to the stream, but it's there. Please use them. Makes the stream more fun, more entertaining, makes it more engaging for you. That's why they're there. I think that is it. This isn't a part of any particular quest, so it's honestly just get through it.
Chat, is this guy serious?
He is Dagoth serious. Now let's see, what was the other dungeon I had? Ruins of Greensley Manor. Let's head over there.
The only said things that I can think about right now is how I missed the stream of where I came in and B-Technician had to go to God only knows where.
That is not in this province. And yes, by the way, chat, we do have TTS. Some of it is under bits, some of it is with channel redeem. However, TTS is available for you all to use. Okay, now... text to speech. T.E.S. Text to speech. Dad wants me to call him Judge in the live stream. That was his call sign when he was in the armed forces. Very well. Book's dad is Judge. And it is not because he is judgmental. It is after a character. Dad would, K-Solo, you'll have to tell the story, but there was a character in a television show, and I believe that is how Dad got his call sign. No, maybe not. I think it might have been someone on the news? Maybe? I'm trying to remember. I can't. Anyways, if he's comfortable telling the story, you could always throw it in the chat. But yes, his call sign was Judge. And by the way, since you're probably not looking at chat, Judge Reinhold, there you go. Since you're probably not looking at chat, chat thinks it is incredibly cool. They're calling you Judge Dredd. Okay, let's go back to Daggerfall. Begin. Put our dagger away. Whip out the pony. Let's see where we're at here. Okay. That's what she said. That's what she said. I think that's also a channel point redeem, by the way. I might have turned that one off, actually. I get a little synopsis of how much stuff gets used. Bring out the horsey from... Exactly. It's like Monty Python. And there's someone following you with coconuts and just... I am Arthur, King of the Britons. I didn't vote for you. That's not how it works. I'm just your king. It's not very democratic. Yes, pocket pony. Oh, geez, B's got all the points.
It is so amazing to see everybody new in the chat, but unfortunately this B technician guy has to go do something called work sounds pretty lame. Much love to everybody.
B, enjoy work. I lament that you have to have so many jobs. But, with that said, much love, my friend. Be well, enjoy work. And we will see you on the next one. Are the holy frag grenades in Daggerfall? I'm sure there's a mod for that, Toyo. I'm just thinking of Monty Python. Okay, let's save our game. Back in Daggerfall. Let's throw... magic items. Ooh, yay, okay. Cool. I have no idea what the effect is, but cool. Oh god. 3 to 14, 5 to 10. Ooh, that's close. That is very close. Ah, the original People's Court. That was it. Yeah, wasn't it like Judge Wapner or something? Or, yeah, I don't know. awfully close to my last name, which is a little bit doxy, so I will forego. So Dwarven is better than Elven. Oh! Here we are. Are you free for a few days to do me a little favor, Syvaris? I just need something I borrowed brought back to its owner. Nothing too strenuous, and you'll be 414 gold pieces richer. A tempting offer, hmm? You will need to travel to the Perpetual Oracle of Kinnereth, which is 1 day's travel to the northwest. By the sun, that's the spirit. I have these prayer beads I borrowed from my good friend, Mordicta Greenwing, a priest in the Temple of Kinnereth, of Perpetual Oracle of Kinnereth. It's somewhat of a rush to get back to him. He needs it in 30 days, so please do hurry. And thank you for this, Syvaris. SCP Michigan. Welcome to the YouTube chat. Sorry, I was just reading your messages. Welcome to the YouTube chat. It is awesome to have you here. Are you a major Daggerfall fan? Or did you just happen to notice me in the live feed? I always ask when people hop in because I want to know if you are an experienced fan of the Elder Scrolls, or if I might have to give you a little more explanation for what we're doing and why we're doing it and that kind of thing. Which either or is fine. Unsweet team. Oh, that's very unsweet team. Oz sticks. Experienced. Well, I'm glad to hear that. It's always good to have experienced Daggerfall fans in the chat. I'm gonna call you Oz, if that's okay. Let me know. I'm not gonna call you something that you don't like. I could call you Sticks, could call you Oz, could call you Unsweet. Oh, Unsweet Tea. There we go. Unsweet Tea. Moz Sticks. So Unsweet Tea and Mozzarella Sticks. Well played. But yes, let me know what you want to be called. Okay, so we have 30 days. And I should rest. I will go to an inn. Nothing like nothing like getting a circumcision from a dwarven rabbi, just a fun fact of the day. That is a fact. Is it fun? Sounds painful. But yeah, SCP Michigan in the YouTube chat. Thank you for the love to the stream. Yeah, George Takei voice. Oh my. Store's closed. Do we have... Ah, the Restless Jinn we'll have there. We'll have a nap. I need a bed, sir. I need a room for 1 day. Good day, High Elf. For how many days would you require a room? 1, please. Yes, I accept that offer. Now I will rest until fully healed. Endless coconut taps. So I'm actually feeling a little bit better from the start of the stream. My queasiness has subsided quite a bit. I rented a room from Bud Spencer? I guess so. Is that okay with you, Toyo? Does it upset you that I rented a room from Bud Spencer? Imagine Gimli's attempt to destroy the One Ring to rule them all. You mean his failed attempt? So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better, so I might push for longer than 3 hours. We'll see. Next ad break is coming up probably in about 10 minutes, so I definitely need to eat more. I'm starting to get quite hungry. Okay, Queen Ibuki of Daggerfall has sent me to bring prayer beads to a priest of Perpetual Oracle of Kinreth, a certain man in a blue coat named Mordictor Greenwing. I'll find him in the Temple of Kinreth if I get there in 30 days or less. No. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, got the skooma munchies. Temple of Kinreth just up there. Now, I will probably have to loiter for a while. Where's the Restless Djinn again? There it is. Let's just rest as long as we can in here. We'll do 8 hours just to be safe. Oh, this song is a vibe. And I'm locking myself in closets. The other thing about Daggerfall, all the NPCs in the room are always facing you. Must wreak havoc if you have that paranoid feeling for real. Yeah, so because this is like 2.5D almost, everything has to face you. This is actually kind of unnerving. But it has to face you just to look right. Every now and again, if you're looking at like an angle, for example, you can kind of see the two-dimensionality, but... Oh, wow. We'll rest another 8 hours, I guess. My time has expired. There we go. Temple of Kinreth. We have to find more Dictor. I have the mind of a child. Mordictor Mordaister Moorwing? Mordictor Buckinghouse. Yep, I definitely have the mind of a child. That was ridiculous. You are the one, yes? Mordictor Greenwing. Pardon me. Apparently he will wear a green robe. And just random naked women. Cool. Gosh, get the name right. Definitely US Final Fantasy II town music back there. Yes. Music, man, I don't know. There's something about old game music. I think the limitations of the hardware of the time actually ended up making some very personality-infused music. And now that we have, like, surround sound and all these, like, three-dimensional sound and all this different stuff that's coming out these days, I like the old stuff so much more. It's one of the reasons I added, when I had music created for the stream, for, like, the chatting segment and stuff like that, I wanted to have that more old school game kind of vibe. Because I just love it so much. Your character is so ugly that you automatically attract attention from everyone in the room. Just walks by and your brother, ugh. What's that, brother? Okay, where do I want to go? So, need to look in the province, maybe? So, Perpetual Oracle of Kinnereth. Let's look it up. Perpetual Oracle of Kinnereth.
Yes,
it's a place.
Very sorry to bother you, but do you mind saving your damn game?
Very well, Mickey. My game is saved. Now, he is in Temple of Kinnereth. Okay. I doubt Renaissance Fair music is that complicated compared to modern musical instruments anyways, so the limitations worked out. And you know what? Sometimes less is more. Sometimes simplicity is better. Jeez, I'm kind of wondering at this point if I can even stream this. Like, is Twitch gonna demonetize me? Mordictor Greenwing. I think I'll be okay. The game is categorized as 18+, so it should be fine. Oop. Oh, good. My prayer beads are back. Thank you, Cybaris. But there seems to be something stuck in it. Oh, I see. This stone. Would you be good enough to bring this pebble over to Queen Ibuki's friend, Barberia Woodford, over at the Buckingfield residence in Blessed Prophet of Kinnereth? I believe she has your gold, but you better hurry. Barberia Woodford runs out of patience if she has to wait longer than 30 days. Say less. So that is Blessed Prophet of Kinnereth. Blessed... Oh wow, that is far away. Travel time 2 days, begin. Probably. A lot of video game music has great melodies, stuff like Saria's song from Ocarina of Time, and countless other catchy examples. Yes, even, Prayer Beads Kappa. Theodore Gorlash, welcome back. I do remember you from yesterday's stream. Welcome back in. I hope your day has been amazing. And we now see you overhead. Oh, God. Talking to chat is gonna get me killed again. Alright. You face a wizard now! Here in Daggerfall, only the Thieves Guild is allowed to smuggle. Oh, pardon me. Here in Daggerfall, only the Thieves Guild is allowed to smuggle. I guess Queen Ibuki thought she was above the rules. She was wrong. You're going to give me that turquoise, and Queen Ibuki is going to learn not to cross the Thieves Guild. Do it, or I'll kill you. No. And now you are goo. And I win. Halt! You violated the law. Now is... Blessed Prophet. Buckingfield residence. That's where I need to go. On the pony. We need Alrighty, start looking around. Bucking. Oh, hi. Oh, hello. Alright, we'll start looking around. I doubt. Oh, jeez, you hurt. Like, a lot. We shall heal. Ah, there we go. What's all this then? Explodes in fireball of gore. Hey, buddy. Can you, do your job, please? Thank you. Irritated voice hollers. It's open! Oh, no, I don't want that. Oh, now it's welcome. Denorwick House. Barbaria Woodford. Oh, now figure out who I am on Twitch. Theodore Gorlash. Who are you on Twitch? This is a good challenge. I like this. You said Kappa. Using my detective skills. You showed up in the stream the same day that Toyo did. And also the same day that Moonspell did, so you could be Moonspell or you could be Toyo. That would be my guess. I could be wrong. Let me know. Ah, good. The turquoise is exquisite as I'd been told. Fine work, Cyvarus. Here is your 414 gold. Toyo, I'm a clone. Ah. We will... Ah, screw it, we'll give you a sword. Defend yourself. My name and my Twitch have the same letters, making the name. My name and my Twitch have the same letters, making the name. There's only one of you. Theodore Gorlash. Dang, it's hard to proofread in here. Let's see. It's the same letters. You're not Knight Gaspard, are you? Because you only showed up yesterday's stream. And I'm trying to work through the people who are actually showed up yesterday at the same time. Okay, no. Alright, I give up, Dr. Fruit Loop. Do tell me. What? I was busy posting on Discord. Theodore Gorlash. Theodore Gorlash. Shea Gorath. Sheo. You're Sheo. You have to find the spy. Okay, we acquired our gold. We're good to go. Now we have to go to the Bank of Daggerfall. Because we are very encumbered by the weight of all our gold. Was that cool with you? Was that cool with you? Thank you. What's happening? I thought this was a chat. Oh. Well, right now we're in combat. Epic combat with the Thieves Guild. And we're getting on their bad side, I will say. Alright, now. Let's see. This is the point where I have to decide. Is the Grey Fox in as well? The Grey Fox is always lurking. So I have to decide here. So we're just gonna snooze. Yeah, but if I gain more, we could do the ads and it would be fine. Okay, guys, as much as I hate to do it, I'm very, very tired. And I have not been feeling good for most of the day, and I stream at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So, frankly speaking, I should get some sleep. So, with that, I want to stream more. Daggerfall, I adore this game. But it is going to be Siege of Avalon tomorrow, Night Gaspard. Theodore Gorlash wishes you a mad night. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, with that, our time in the game library for this evening is coming to a close. As ever, I would like to thank everyone for their ongoing support and the love that this stream has been shown. The growth that I have been experiencing is, frankly speaking, unprecedented, and it is all down to this community and you guys being incredible. Now, with that said, if you are not followed or subscribed already, I am on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and of course Discord. If I could get one of the mods to link the Discord in the Twitch chat, that would be amazing. For those of you on YouTube, unfortunately, those are not working right now. So please head over to my YouTube channel. There's a link to the Discord in there. And if you can't find it in there, you can find the one to the Twitch, and then you can get the link to the Discord there. And with that, let's share the love today. As every day. So, those of you in YouTube, my friends, this is going to be goodbye as we raid out on Twitch. So let's see who we have streaming in the community. So our friend Harold is playing Project Zomboid. I'm not familiar with that game. So we've got... Saknika is playing Phasmophobia. Nordy B is playing Undertale. Hope tomorrow's a better day. It will be. I'm already feeling much better, Sheo. So I just need some sleep, I think. So I'll be fresh tomorrow, and then I'll be good to do a full 6-hour stream, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we're just gonna snooze our ads here because we are looking for someone to raid. What about more Daggerfall streams? I'm curious. Nothing really. You've got Dagger Walk, and that's about it. Let's see. Maybe someone is streaming some Morrowind. Maybe we can make a new friend today. I'm very choosy about who I drop you guys off at, by the way. I don't want to just drop you off as some rando when it... Yeah, I don't see... Nothing's jumping at me here. Yeah, some peeps... Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't want to drop you off at some randos. unless I'm able to vet them. Let's look up Oblivion, maybe? Let's see, let's look at OG Oblivion. See, I just see so many VTubers. I don't trust that. I'm sure they're lovely people, but... Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have ads dropping right away. We're just going to go... this is hard. Harold's good people. I like Harold. So we're going to give our friend Harold the Hatter a raid. He is playing Project Zomboid. Now, I know that that is not the kind of game that we normally play, but Harold is good people. So we like to show support to good people. So let's hop over. I'm going to start the raid now. If you guys are not subscribed, that is your raid message. And if you are subscribed, this is your raid message. So, YouTube, it's been a blast. Goodbye, my friends. And Twitch, thank you so much for the support. And with that, I will say, be well, my friends. I'll see you on the next one.